and welcome back. This is day 2 out of 3 video for Team Women Meets Wellness Open House. Again, my name's Allison. A little change of scenery here. I decided to drive home from school. I promise I don't wear overalls and banana shirts every day, though that's also kind of likely. But today I'm going to talk a little bit about who this is for, who this isn't for, how I work this into my really busy lifestyle as a teacher, and how you can too. So I'm a full-time teacher. I know there are so many of you that are super busy, whether you're a nurse, whether you're a full-time mom, whether you just have a really busy lifestyle that you've created or that you haven't. You can work this into your life, and I'm proof of that. And something that I've really noticed is that really doing the work on myself, fitness and mentally, and just really being a part of this and being a proof that the products work is a ton of the work of this business. So I'm going to talk a little bit about how I built this business in about 20-minute increments a day. So I get up in the morning, I do my workout, and I'm already doing the workout, so might as well take a sweaty selfie afterwards or film one of the workout moves that I like and share it to my social media. I like to scroll a little bit after I work out, and so I add a few people to my social media networks. That's great. I eat breakfast. Take a picture of your breakfast if you want to, or of your shake as you're driving to work. Not as you're driving, that's dangerous. And then I listen to personal development on my way to work, whether it's an audiobook or a podcast. I'm listening to that on the way to work. Maybe I share my podcast. So there's a lot of little opportunities to share my day in there. Obviously, I don't share all of them because time crunch. I'm not a really big morning person, but I can share any of those things in the morning because I'm just doing that work on myself. And I've added a few people to my social media network in the morning because if you're somebody that doesn't scroll at all in the morning, then props to you. But I definitely like to scroll on my phone in the morning, so I'm just taking that opportunity to have a little power pocket in my day. But then, like, when I get to school, when I get to work, like, this goes off. Like, I'm not doing coaching business while I'm at work. I'm a teacher. Just like when I come home at night and I dedicate time to my boyfriend or to my friends, like, I'm doing that. I'm with my family. I'm with my person, and I'm not going to be working this business at all times. So I'll put the phone down and focus on what I'm doing. But when I get to lunch, I'm carrying my portion control containers around. I got my shaker bottle. I have this new positive attitude that I've been working, and people are seeing the weight come off of me. They're seeing this positivity. And at lunch, at school, in my just general life, people are asking me what I'm doing. So that's an opportunity to invite and to share and to just get used to talking about this. So that's just going about my everyday life. Hey, what have you been doing? Instead of just saying like, oh, it's no big deal. I'm like, oh, well, I've been doing these really great at-home programs, 30 minutes a day, and using these little portion control containers to learn about nutrition and how to eat best for my goals and to eat a lot and still lose weight because that's pretty bomb. And so that's been a really great opportunity to work my business. And then during planning period or during the rest of my lunch, I would take the opportunity to talk to a few people on social media, interact with people on there. But that opportunity is like 10 minutes, maybe sometimes even 5. It's literally a little time pocket. Then go back to teaching, being the bomb teacher that I am. And then after school, I scroll on my phone a little bit because I'm like too tired to drive home yet. And I take that time to answer a few more messages or make a social media post, whatever. And then I drive home, have dinner, live my life. I might share some of it on social media, but sometime that night I take a little bit of time and I respond to those people that I added or that I reached out to a little bit earlier into the day, and I talk to them about what I'm doing. I'm sharing my life. I'm sharing how I'm living those 4 vital behaviors, and I'm able to work that into my day-to-day life. And of course, as you grow, you take a little bit more time to do those things. But in order to start your business, you can do that in 20-minute pockets of a day. And honestly, even though I've progressed a little bit, I'm still doing it in 20-minute pockets of a day because that's the only time that I have. And so I just want to tell you that, of course, depending on what you want out of this business, the more you work it, the better. If you can't work it that much, you might not get as much results from it at first. But if you're doing those little activities every day, it can amass to really huge results. And I built this in 20 minutes a day, and I've never once regretted taking those, not 20 minutes a day, 20-minute pockets a day. I've never once regretted taking that 5 to 10-minute pocket when I probably just would have been scrolling on my phone anyway. So I hope that you really can see, no matter how busy you are or no matter what schedule you have, this is something that you can work into it and make work for you. So a little bit about who this is and isn't for. This isn't for somebody who wants to get rich quick because it does take some work. I can't remember what the quote is. It's from Tom Haverford. I love Parks and Rec. But it's something like, you gotta hustle a little so you can ball a lot. Like, that's what I always think about it. You gotta put in the work. You gotta hustle a little bit before you can get all these benefits, reaps, and rewards. Like, don't get 3 months into this and expect to be a millionaire or expect to have 50,000 Instagram followers. I mean, this is something that takes a little bit of work, and it takes a little bit of time to build it, and that's okay. But you can spend that time getting in the best shape of your life and learning and growing as a human and in your fitness and in your business. So a little bit about who this is for. So this is for anybody who wants to get in awesome shape. And here's why. Because the first year that I did Beachbody programs, I wasn't a coach, and I didn't care enough to really be super consistent for me. But once I started helping other people with their health and fitness journey, oh my gosh, I cared so much. Like, I didn't want to skip a workout. I didn't want to miss a shake or an opportunity to take a picture of a meal or to have good nutrition, because I wanted to show people and be an example for them and to help them along their fitness journey. So it really helped me with my accountability and be my best, like being in the best shape. And it's also for people who just want to work on themselves mentally. Like, they want to be a part of a community. They want to be a part of other like-minded people, a group of individuals that are all working on themselves. And I really, really love that, because after you got out of school, it's really hard to find your people. And so I found my people with this business. Your vibe really does attract your tribe. So, like, you can find people, like, you find people that are like you, that are interested in the same things, that have a health mindset, that have a growth mindset, and you get to be around those people, whether it's in trainings or team calls or on the trips that we get to go on that Beachbody pays for if you're being successful in your business, on the yearly conference that we have where we get to go and hang out and learn how to be even better in our business. Like, these are great opportunities to just be a part of a community, a part of something bigger. And the final person that this is for is if you just want to live your life intentionally. You're sick of doing the same thing. You're sick of going to work and coming home and eating and going to bed. You want to work on yourself. You want to live your life intentionally. Like, this life is short, right? I want to live it the way that I want to live it. I don't want to just do it on autopilot. And this business has helped me be very intentional about where I spend my time, what I spend it on. And it's given me the opportunity to be able to spend more of my time where I want to spend it, because of the tools that I've learned through personal development, and because I'm able to earn more of an income, so I'm able to do more of the things that I want to in life, like travel in the summer. So it's for a lot of people. Like, it can be something that benefits you, whether it's in a small way, like putting a tank of gas in your car, because who can't that benefit, or whether it's in a large way, like fully quitting your full-time job. Like, the sky's the limit here, guys. So a little bit about really common objection. Do you have to be in your best shape to be a fitness coach? No. And here's why. So I always think about seeing the fitness bloggers that have 8-packs already, and they are talking about, like, they're pretty much just posting a selfie with their ass looking like perfect already. And I'm just like, oh, that's good genetics, whatever. You don't even seem real to me. But I think that when people, I think you're honestly in an advantage when you have a fitness journey to undergo, because people want to go on that journey with you. They want to see what you're doing to get there, and they want to see that people like them can do this too. That's why, like, you got to be who you are, because whenever I saw somebody with my body type and with a busy lifestyle doing this too, that's when I was like, oh, maybe I can do it. So if Allison, who has never liked working out in her entire life, who pretty much hates running and likes eating healthy but really likes carbs and likes having healthy, like having sweet desserts, and who barely has time to like wash her hair half the time, if she can do this, why can't I? And I think that that is a beauty in just letting people follow you on your journey. So don't say, oh, I have to wait until you're at your optimum shape. No, you don't. Sorry, there's a cat. No, you don't. Like, you can start now. You can start sharing this with others now. And how do you know what to do? You're already doing it. You're already doing the portion control system. You're already working on your nutrition. You're already working out and pushing play on your workouts. You're already drinking that amazing shake. So just share about it and invite people to it. Like, why not? Do you have to be extroverted? Do you have to be like me, who loves to talk and who's very like I'm the poster child for extroversion, so I know that's kind of intimidating. when you see me, because I attract introverts. If you're watching this, you might be one, because my boyfriend's one, my best friend's one, my mom is one. I'm just like an introvert person, but I'm the loud, like in your face kind of human who loves to talk. And if that's not you, that is 100% okay, because you can still help people and you can still be a fantastic coach and a fantastic leader. And that is because, I mean, like I just said it. Your vibe attracts your tribe. It's super cheesy, but it's so true, because I might not help the person who's super introverted, or the person who has 3 kids, or the person who loves dogs and has like 5 of them. I'm kind of a cat lady. Or, I mean, like somebody who is very religious, for example. That might be you. Those people might be you, and they might need you to help them. So somebody out there needs you. They don't need me. They need you. And so it doesn't matter if you're introverted. You're going to show up as your best self. You're going to share with the people that are around you. You're going to build relationships, and you don't have to do it the way I do. You don't have to post workout videos. You don't have to post pictures in sports bras if that makes you uncomfortable. Show up as you, and that is what is going to connect with the people that you can help. As long as you're being your most true, authentic self and not being afraid to share that, you can do it too. So, Allison, like, what? I don't want to be salesy. Like, I don't want to be one of those people who's selling the wraps and who just reaches out and like spam bombards me, or invites me to parties where I then need to buy things. Like, I don't want to be that kind of person. And that was my number one, like, I don't want to be salesy. Like, my Instagram isn't a sales platform. And that is the beauty of it, because you're going to love these products. If you don't already use them, if you're brand new starting them, you are going to love them. You are going to love them. And then you're going to want to share about them and tell to everybody. And that is just going to be like something that happens in your life from then on. If I try a new restaurant, I want to tell people about it if it's freaking amazing. If I really like the way I've been doing my hair lately, and I feel like my friends need to know this really awesome trick, this never happens, that I've been doing to make it look so awesome, that I'm going to share that with them. And that's what you're just going to do with these products. You're just going to want to talk about it anyway, and so you're going to talk about it to others. And then you're not going to be salesy and slimy about it. And if you feel like you are, then we're going to talk about how not to make you feel that way, because we're actually going to talk about this in a minute. We're going to put you in trainings where you learn about social media, about handling objections, about having conversations with others. And the cool thing about this is I am extroverted. You see me right now. I'm talking to you like having all the confidence, but that's not how I started this. Even though I've always been extroverted, I didn't feel comfortable just starting conversations with strangers. And now I've gotten practice doing that. And so I've gotten practice starting conversations with strangers in real life. I'll be wearing my Beachbody hat, or like a shirt that I got from completing a workout program, and somebody will come up and ask me about it, and instead of being like, oh, it's just a shirt, it's just this thing that I don't want to talk about, don't look at me, I'll actually talk to them about it, and I'll invite people to it in person, or just talk about it in person. And it doesn't have to be something that's slimy or salesy, because it's just something that you're sharing and being who you are, and not being somebody that's peddling for somebody to buy something from you. And we're going to teach you how to do that. It's not like you're going to be alone. And the last objection is, I don't have a social media presence, don't know what I'm doing on social media. Hey, it's okay, because I have trainings for that too, but also because it's all about the relationships that you're building. It doesn't matter if you have 5 million, that's not even a thing, I don't think, 5 million Facebook or Instagram followers, or whether you have 500, it doesn't matter. It matters the relationships that you're building with the people that are on there, and that you're sharing this, and that you are talking to others, talking to them about their goals, and realizing and understanding how that this is something that can help them. Because I truly believe that our products can help everybody, or I wouldn't be doing this. But you're going to learn about people, you're going to talk to them, and you're going to understand how this can help them. So you don't have to be this big social media star. And in fact, I don't connect as well with people who have super curated 100% beautiful Instagram profiles, because I want to see the real shit, right? So I mean, you don't have to be this crazy Instagram social media person. You'll learn some about marketing, of course, but you can also just share about this in your real life. It doesn't have to be something that you're already like completely have this giant Instagram social media following. You just start sharing about it, and the people that want to follow your journey or that have common interests with you will start following you. So a little bit about what happens if you become a coach on my team. So we have trainings. We have a basics coach training, and we have a 7-day fast track training. And so guess what? You are not alone ever. We have social media trainings. We get on weekly team calls if that's something that you want to do. I am not a your beck and call, but you got my number, so you can send me samples of conversations if that's something that you want. But the point is that you're never alone. Like, this business isn't something to where you sign up and I peace out. Like, I put you in a training. You are talked, like, you're talked through what to do. You're not abandoned. And yeah, there are going to be questions, but that's why I said this is for people who want to have a growth mindset, who want to reach out and learn things and be teachable and, like, go through the training, of course, but then reach out and learn more things and try to progress and to fail forward. That's who this is for. And so, yeah, like, I hope that you understand that this isn't going to be super, super easy work all the time. Like, there are fun things and there are sexy things, but then there are also those times where you got to hustle. And that is the beautiful part of this business, is that you aren't alone and that you're taught how to do things and that there are always opportunities to learn more. You're plugged into my Facebook group, my coach's Facebook group, her coach's Facebook group, her coach's Facebook group. They're all the Facebook groups. You're going to keep being plugged into our challenge groups so you can keep working on your fitness, but then you're going to be plugged into those Facebook groups where you can work on your business as well, to where you don't ever feel like you're alone. And so that is one of the most beautiful, actually, benefits that I found of coaching, is my coach is now one of my best friends. And that's pretty cool. So I hope that now you're understanding that this can be for you. Like, you might think whenever you started watching these videos that it isn't, but this is something that really can work for you, whether you're super busy, whether you are not in optimal shape, and it can work for you fitness-wise, business-wise. This can be your solution, and I hope that you're kind of understanding how that is. So catch you in a minute for day 3.